I really see the Milky Way farm perhaps in a way that Mr. Mars saw it, but in a different scale. I see Milky Way Farms as a place of renewal. It's a place where both young and old kind of reach back and touch nature in a way that you don't see everywhere. And that's especially true at the mausoleum area up on one of the hills. There's some of the hills that here where you just, at sunrise or sunset, you can look out and just feel a closeness to God that you wouldn't feel in most church buildings. And so it has an inspiring quality. And I see it as a place where people can come and spend time and just rethink their life, particularly if they're going through some kind of transition. This would be a good place for people in that 40 to 60 year frame where you're trying to think quality into your life rather than just quantity. That this would be a good place to come and stay and eat and socialize and just inspire one another to even greater works. One of the things that's attractive here is something that was built by the previous owner, and that is a subdivision called Founders Ridge. And while it has been unsuccessful in their attempt to put million-dollar houses there, I see it as one of the big opportunities of Milky Way Farms, and that is we've got about 50 lots there that within the next few years I see 50 families living at Founders Ridge and having access to the whole 1,000 acres of Milky Way Farms. And so for a pretty modest cost, people will be able to enjoy what Frank Mars spent millions of dollars to be able to enjoy. Not on the same level of grandeur, but what Frank Mars saw here was the natural presentation. And so that hasn't changed at all. Some of the foundations, some of the barns, the roof caved in and the foundations are still there. But the inspiring quality that led him to this area is still here just as much as ever. And I kind of see our role as not so much owners, but caretakers and someone who really appreciates the quality of workmanship and would like to see things restored as near that quality as possible, or at least maintained. We will not try to restore all the buildings, but even the ones where they only have foundations, we keep them mowed and they become great places to camp out, and we have musicians and other people who come here and spend time at the foundations.